Boundaries. Now, like we have two sides of the same coin, similarly, boundaries can be protective on one hand and restrictive on the other. Now, if they are protective, so we'll say, okay, they are healthy boundaries, keeping you safe. But if they are restrictive, then of course, they are hampering your growth. So it is for us to decide what kind of boundaries we need to set. And of course, it should be healthy boundaries. So they are like your inner compass to peace. Let's imagine it's 10 p.m. Your phone buzzes with yet another work message. Your mother in law calls asking why you haven't visited this week. Your teenager demands help with homework they've known about for days. Your friend wants to vent about her relationship drama again. So many things buzzing, right? Sounds familiar? And if you're nodding, you're not alone. Many of us, especially as Indian women and young people, have been taught that saying no makes us selfish, that boundaries are walls that hurt relationships. But here's the truth that might surprise you: boundaries are not walls, they are gates with rules that protect your peace. So let's shatter some myths and discover how boundaries actually strengthen our relationships and not weaken them. So let's address the elephant in the room, that how many times have you heard these phrases? Beta, family comes first, always. Good girls don't say no. Or if you really cared, you make time. And don't be so strict with people. And here's what nobody tells you: setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's self preservation. Think of it like putting on your oxygen mask first in an airplane. You can't help others if you are suffocating. I know a working mother from Mumbai. She used to answer work calls during family dinner, help her neighbors' kids with homework every evening, and stay up late listening to her sister's daily complaints. She thought she was being good and helpful, but she was exhausted, irritable with her own children, and her work performance suffered. The irony, that by trying to please everyone, she was serving no one well, including herself. And when she learned to say, I'm not available after 8 p.m. for work calls, and I can help with homework twice a week, not daily, something magical happened. Her family got a more present mother. Her work got better focus. Her relationships improved because she showed up as a best self, not a depleted self. So, boundaries don't push people away, they invite the right people closer. So, now let's identify what boundaries actually look like in real life. So, think of boundaries in three categories. One, emotional boundaries. So, this is about protecting your mental peace. A 16-year-old Ananya from Delhi used to absorb everyone's problems. Friends would dump their relationship drama on her. Family members would guilt trip her about grades, and she felt responsible for everyone's emotions. So she learned to say, I care about you, but I can't be your therapist right now. Have you considered talking to a counselor? And for working women, I understand you are stressed, but I can't take on your emotional load when I'm dealing with my own challenges. So that's about emotional boundaries. The number two, physical boundaries. Now, this includes your personal space, touch, and energy levels. Think about that relative who insists on hugs when you're not comfortable, or friends who drop by unannounced expecting you to entertain them. A simple boundary sound like, I love spending time with you, but I need you to call before visiting. Or I'm not comfortable with that level of physical contact. True. Number three, time boundaries. Perhaps the hardest for many of us to master. There's a software engineer in Bengaluru. She used to say yes to every social event, work project, and family function. She was everywhere, but present nowhere. Her boundary became, I commit to one extra project at a time, and I keep Sundays free for myself. For teenagers, it can be, I need 2 hours of uninterrupted study time, or I can't text constantly when I'm with family. So the key insight is boundaries aren't about controlling others, they are about taking responsibility for your own well being. So here's the counterintuitive truth: boundaries actually improve your relationships. Because when you are not resentful from overgiving, when you are not exhausted from people pleasing, and you're not angry from being taken for granted, you show up with genuine love, not obligation. Think about it. Would you rather have someone spend time with you because they genuinely want to, or because they feel guilty saying no? So these healthy boundaries create space for authentic connections to flourish. So let's get practical. Here are some boundary setting phrases that are kind but firm. One, I can't take this on right now, but I hope you find a good solution. Two, that doesn't work for me, but thanks for thinking of me. Three, I need some time to think about that. Four, I care about you and I can't help you with this particular issue. Yeah, I'm not available for that, but here's when I'm available. Or I understand you're disappointed, and my answer is still no. So, taking responsibility of your own time, of your own boundary. So, remember, you don't need to justify, argue, defend, or explain your boundaries. A simple, kind no is a complete sentence. So, as we close today, remember this: your life is not an open house where everyone gets to rearrange the furniture. You are the architect of your own peace, the guardian of your own energy, and the curator of your own happiness. Boundaries aren't about building walls, they're about building a beautiful garden where only the right relationships can flourish, where your authentic self can bloom, where love grows from choice, not obligation. So, tonight, before you sleep, write down three boundaries you want to honor in your most important relationships. And tomorrow, practice saying one kind but firm no or not now to something that doesn't serve your well being. Your future self, the one who sleeps peacefully, loves authentically, and lives intentionally, is waiting for you to take the first brave step. And remember, you teach people how to treat you by what you accept. So start teaching them that you are worthy of respect, starting with the respect you give to yourself. That's why we always say self care, self love is the most important. Because until and unless you care about yourself, you love yourself, people won't do it for you. So boundaries are not walls, they are gates with rules that protect your peace. So thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here.